unpopular opinion. Tom Brady ruined his life for the Buccaneers. Tom Brady ruined his life for the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are a losing team, and his life is in ruins as Tom Brady and his wife are getting divorce lawyers. Hopefully, a prenup is there, or else he will lose millions. Yes, he has 7 rings and could have more, but what's it all about if he doesn't have his family? Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone. This is the most replies I ever got to a post. This is from user Snoo Sketches 2164. Snoo Sketches 2164. Thanks for the opinion. So I'll get the English first, right? And then we'll talk about some of the details here and the English. Again, not just the meaning of or grammar and vocab, but some of these words here, at least one specifically, right? A prenup. We'll have to talk about what the hell does that mean. Also, the Buccaneers, right? What's going on here? You probably know who Tom Brady is. It's Gisele's husband. But the English, the first line, his life is in ruins as Tom Brady and his wife are getting divorce lawyers. To be in ruins is to be in a very bad, broken state. So his life is in ruins, meaning his life is ruined. If we use the adjective ruined, or his life is is broken, right? It's not in a good place. So we use this expression to be. It's a kind of an adjective phrase. To be in ruins. His life is in ruins. Hopefully a prenup. Yeah, we'll talk about this now. So a prenup, Prenup. This is an abbreviation of prenuptial agreement. A prenup is a legal document that most people who get married, I believe, probably do not have prenups in the United States, but it's a legal document that will, and there's the hammering. It's a legal document that will specify or that will it's a contract basically that makes your marriage have certain parameters and protections for different items, right? Usually this is about money, right? If Jeff Bezos and I were going to get married, uh, or Gisele, right? Maybe she divorces Tom Brady and she goes, "Hey Jim, American Pie, let's make it official. Let's get married." She has infinitely more money than I do, right? Maybe she just her business sense or her lawyers or her family says, "Hey man, you need to protect your assets. Have Jim sign this document that will keep your financials separate even though you're married," right? When you get married legally, those things become shared. Generally, in most places, at least in most states. This is a prenup, or a prenuptial agreement is a document that would qualify or set parameters and legal borders for the finances or other things too that you might want to specify before you get married and everything is shared. Um, so hopefully a prenup is there, or else he will lose millions. He, he's not going to lose millions. Gisele is is much richer than Tom Brady. Um, yeah, no, that's it. Just that doesn't make sense. That's a misunderstanding of Tom Brady's wealth and contracts and the way he's financially organized, and his gains versus Gisele. Because, yeah, I believe her net worth, her value financially is much, 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 much higher than Tom Brady's. And she's never had a concussion. But anything else here? Yes, he has 7 rings. 7 rings, right? This is common in American sports. I don't know about in Brazil. Also, before I go to rings, prenups. I don't know if prenups are an option in Brazil. If you could give me feedback, and what that is like in Brazilian culture, and not just the culture, right? Not just what do people think about that. Would you be insulted if someone asked you to sign a prenup? Like, hey, you don't trust me. You think I'm going after your money. You think the marriage is going to fail. Why do you want me to sign this? Would you ever ask someone else to sign a prenup, right? For any reason, like maybe you own a house and your partner doesn't, and before getting married, would you ever ask your partner, hey, could you sign this prenup that would not give you the right to split the value or the property in our marriage? Would you ever do that? I'm not sure. That's a tough question. Not many people are in a position to demand a prenup, but yeah, would it be offensive to you if someone asked you to sign one? Also, would you ever ask someone to sign one in a hypothetical situation? Would you ever, how do you view marriage? Is it something that you assume or even hope? Yeah, no, it's not going to fail, and if it fails, I'll take the consequences. Or are you someone in the category where you might try and protect your assets by forcing or telling someone that they need to sign this document before you get married? Yes, he has 7 rings and could have more. These aren't wedding rings. These aren't decorative rings. In American sports, when a team wins a championship or a title, right? We call these titles. I believe in the NBA, in the NFL, not in hockey. I don't believe so in baseball, but yeah, in the NBA and the NFL, everyone on the team gets a championship ring. So you might have seen pictures of Tom Brady. He's got 7. So it takes 2 hands. Michael Jordan has 5. If you watch basketball, right, there's the Lakers. Kobe's got 5. Phil Jackson, the coach of Michael Jordan and also Kobe and Shaq, he's got 10. So yeah, you can look these up too. They're spectacularly decorated with diamonds, and they're pretty cool to look at. But that's what they're talking about. He's got 7 rings. What's it all about? What's it all about if he doesn't have his family? What's the point? What's the purpose? What's it all about? What are you all about? So what's your purpose? What's your values? What's the value of those things if he doesn't have his family? And that's it. So yeah, again, definitions matter. Tom Brady ruined his life. Tom Brady chose to come back and play football after being aposentado, after being retired for a few months, maybe like 2 months. So I don't think Tom Brady had any doubts about what the return to the NFL would mean for his family. also ruined his life. The dude is 45. Yeah, it's shocking he's still playing football, but ruined his life? Yeah, I don't think so. Um, he doesn't have to worry about a lot of the human problems that most people in most places have to worry about. Um, yeah, there's a good point about his family, but Tom Brady has been operating in he's been not abandoning, but he's been doing his own plan separate from his family for 25 years, before and then after having a family, right? He's been playing football professionally, and that includes university, right? In the U.S., university football is basically a subdivision of the professional league. He's been doing this for a long time. So, how much has Tom Brady ever been a family man? And if he loses his family now, legally, right? If he gets divorced, I don't think his life will be much different than it has ever been. So, is his life ruined? Obviously, that's for him to evaluate. But I, will his life change significantly after being divorced? At least for the football season, no. Like, it doesn't seem like he's a family man during the NFL season anyway. So no, I think I disagree. I think, and is this an unpopular opinion? I think it would be unpopular, right? I don't think most people would believe he's ruined his life for playing, for getting divorced and choosing football over his family. And I think most people would focus on the money. He's made a lot of money, and he's not a dying man. So he has life to live and money to spend, and a family that's there, but it won't, he won't have his, if his wife is that important to his life, I'm sure he probably would have chosen to not play one more year. And the Buccaneers are playing like shit, so that part's got to be, maybe that's more difficult to Tom Brady than the possibility of getting a divorce. So I probably would believe that, actually, that the fact that his team is doing bad is more upsetting to him than the divorce. Or again, he hasn't been divorced yet, but that's my take. What do you think? Tell me about prenups or premarital contracts and rings in Brazilian sports. What do you get when you win?